An error occurred with the guest destination. We informed them so they can fix, but I'll click on go live yet. Uh, Give me 1 second. I'm just gonna remove Kavos because I'm not able to go live for some reason. Okay, let's. I think we are live right now. Maybe let me do a quick check on my mobile.
Let me check too.
Yep, yep. Gonna mute it. Yeah, I can hear. I can hear it. Well. Yeah.
Okay,
Okay. Maybe let's give like maybe like 2 minutes, and then maybe we can start off the session. Yep. And
sure.
let me also quickly drop these links in the relevant places, just so that everyone's aware. Okay, got it. We can start off in maybe like 1 or 2 minutes. Maybe let's start off at 3:33 CST. Okay. Okay. Guys, what's like where are you right now, and what's the time? What's the time currently in your place?
7:30 a.m. in Costa Rica.
Costa
Sorry,
Rica.
oh, looks like I woke you guys up too way too early today.
A little
I,
bit.
I wake up normally at 6 a.m. because I work for a UK company, so it's okay.
Okay, but yet apologies.
Don't worry.
Um, okay. Yeah, I think we can start off the session. So everyone who's tuned in now, hey everyone, I'm Akash, and today we're going to be doing a quick session on essentially creating a mobile app on Starknet using React Native and also using the Kavos Teams mobile connector. So this is going to be the whole agenda of today, and yeah, the whole session is about vibe coding the whole contract using the Cairo AI coder, and then also creating the front end using either bolt.new, bolt.dev, or any other vibe coding or any other AI coders that's available. So this is what we've been will be using in terms of frameworks that's going to be used in terms of developing this mobile app for today. So quick contents. So we're going to be starting off with a quick intro on who I am, who Adrian is, who Manuel is, and what are they doing currently, and also we'll quick rundown in terms of like the vibe coder stacks, the stacks that's needed in order to develop this particular mobile app on Starknet, and then we start off with a quick vibe code. Not sure how long this is going to be. There will be a like there'll be some places where we might face few issues or errors. Do bear with us. And once the vibe code is done, we're going to wrap up things up. And then finally, we're also going to be talking about what Kavos is and what does it mean for users. And yeah, well, that's pretty much it. Maybe I can start off with a quick intro. So I'm Akash. I work as ecosystem manager at Starkware, and currently I'm doing a bit of ecosystem growth, a bit of BD, bit of DevRel. This is what I've been doing at Starkware for the past 1 year. But yeah, this is pretty much it. I would love to have Adrian and Emmanuel give a quick intro as well. Uh, Stage off to you guys.
Okay. I don't know, Adrian, if you're gonna go first.
Yeah. So my name is Adrian. I'm from Costa Rica. I'm 23 years old, and I'm the founder of Cabos. Um, what we've been doing with Cabos is basically an application where you can spend USDC and buy BTC with a single click, and you will have an invisible wallet under the app. Um, we also been working on a service to actually let other users or devs to connect the same way we do to blockchain using React Native and mobile apps, and it's very simple since it is basically an API consumer. Yeah, I think that's it. Let's go ahead, Emmanuel.
Yes, as Adrian mentioned, I'm Emmanuel from Costa Rica. I'm Adrian's friend. So we're currently working on Cabos, like a mobile app, also a web app. and wallet service. So we saw like the potential around Starknet. There's like not too much using like let's say like that kind of applications. So we look around that, and we're happy to work on that. Mhm.
Nice. Sounds good. Um, it'll be really nice if you could quickly, Adrian, maybe if you could quickly show us through what are you going to be building today, and maybe a quick showcase of what's the app going to look like, so that this sets a quick agenda for everyone who's viewing this. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, so maybe you
Maybe,
can put my screen
yes,
on stream.
I've done it.
So basically, where we are going to build is this following application. This is a Figma prototype, so but it is pretty simple. Basically, what we want to do is to onboard the user with an email. So we'll have an email, a password, and we will create at this point the user will have a wallet integrated into his account. Then we will have a simple app where the user can tap and start tapping this button, and we will be calling a contract to verify if the number this button is generating is a winning number. For example, let's say the winning number is 1, and the user taps and generates the number 2. So he didn't win, but he taps again and he gets the number 1. He wins and gets the half of the amount the contract has. We will also set the wallet information here in this section, kind of a profile where the user can see the balance and the address of the wallet. For doing this, the stack we will be using. Firstly, we will be using Supabase. This is a local development Supabase server. So here we will have a database, is a Postgres database actually, which will link a user to the wallets we will be creating. We will have the address of the wallet and the hash PK that is created using the Couples wallet service. We will create an organization here, and then we will use the API endpoints to create and call the contracts.
Mhm.
Also, we will be creating a live demonstration of how to use the Caro AI coder, and it will be kind of this contract where we will set a winning number, verify the winner, and withdraw the amount the user is able to amount, right? Um, as for the vibe coding, we will use, as I say, the Caro AI coder, and we will use also cursor for React Native. We will use Expo, and I have kind of some libraries here that we will use. So we'll go for it later.
Got it. Sounds good. And just so that everyone's aware, all the repositories, all the code bases will also be available. If you're watching this from YouTube, everything will be available in the description. And if you're watching this from Twitter, this will be available as the next tweet under this particular live itself. So yeah, just a quick heads up over there. But also for the people who do not know what Cairo AI Coder is, it's essentially a framework or a tool that helps anyone to build Cairo codes without even knowing about Cairo as a prerequisite. So this is still in early stages, but we've been seeing really good results from the Cairo AI coder, and this is also a way for you to start deploying applications over Starknet without actually not knowing any prerequisites of Cairo itself. So that's the whole agenda. And in this whole video, we're going to be using Cairo AI coder and then cursor for the helping in order to like create the whole front end for this, which is basically a mobile app using React.js. And yeah, so potentially transforming your idea into a potential app. So this is the whole idea of this particular video, to help you create your own application just from like an idea phase into like a good enough MVP through just vibe coding. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And now I would let Adrian and Emmanuel take over in terms of just kicking off with the whole vibe coding session now. And yeah, Adrian, please take it off.
Sure.
Thank you so much.
So maybe we can start with the smart contract. Let me start a new chat over here.
Mm.
So basically, what you will want to do is on using these Cairo coder. Basically, you will have to set up the rules for the Cairo coding. This is, I think, this is on the documentation. So you basically just copy this. You go to the settings, and then you tap on the MCP, search for the MCP tools, and there you go. There's the Cairo coder. So you have to enable that and add the rules. So then you can add here the context, like for cursor knowing what to do with Cairo. So let's start just saying him like, can you build a function to set a number? And I think he understands, like, he will generate the storage and everything on this contract.
That's a huge win around Cairo code, because there's like, I think that's the first AI that's built Cairo code, and it's kind of very useful, sure, to create the
Yeah.
code. Hmm. It's all excellent.
Yep. And yeah, there you go. He actually runs the scar build command also, so that's wild.
So is it gonna run tests for us as well?
I don't know. I haven't tried the testing, but the build runs perfectly. Like, if this got any mistakes, it tells you like, okay, I will try to fix it, and he actually fixed it. So
Nice.
so let's just change here the name, because my number is kind of, and there you go. Basically, you got a function there, and then you can tell him on set number, comma, assert the address is, and you can maybe copy your wallet address here.
And
So
also
this
since
is to
yeah, and also since we didn't specify what data type for the value, so it's given us fell to here. But if we did specify the particular data type for the data the value, then yeah, I think that would be the whole way that it goes about. Yeah.
yeah,
More
I
details.
think he knows, like, if it is a contract address or something like that.
Hmm.
And he actually get the context also about the get caller address and everything. It's kind of wild.
Right, right, right.
Mm-hmm.
Insane.
Nice.
Search code base.
It
Try.
kind of takes like several times for him to actually get the code right. Like, he writes something and then he analyzes the code again.
Try film. I think what it's trying to do is trying this contract address to fell 252,
Yeah,
because I think the value that you've mentioned there is fell 252, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
But he knows it is a contract address there.
Yep, yep.
Mm.
And I think what's failing, I think, is this. I think
Import.
it has to be something around here, like
Hmm.
to feel fell to 52, something like that.
Right, right, right. Okay, now what it's done is it's initialized it as a constant itself. So you use the constant, a contract address constant, the macro, to just initialize it as the contract address.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Is color expected found owner. Okay.
Okay, he's trying to cast the caller address into fell to 52.
So the way that it goes is that, like, even if there is an issue, it isn't just going to be like, okay, here's the issue. No, it's not going to be like, okay, I've done this, and now you hover on top of that, and doesn't be like you have issues, and it just constantly fixes it. Okay, here it's different. Uh,
Yeah,
all I
I
remember is
think
Yeah, I think it's better to receive. Oh, no, you're okay.
no.
You
The
have.
problem is he's trying to cast a
what's
contract
the
address into
where's the
a
file? Yeah,
fil 252.
yep, yep.
I yeah, I do the same, and I remember that you can do this. Let me sure. Let me.
I think you can see you can wrap this into, you can make an unwrap and then turn it into fil 252. I think.
No, here it's already fell to 52. So what essentially is needed on 20 is that it's supposed to be of type contract address. So owner is of type, yeah, and yeah, you need this. You need the import, I guess. You need to import it from Starknet line 6.
No, I think it is already imported.
Oh, okay.
Mm,
I think we need to unwrap this. Oh, Manuel, do you know how to turn this into contract addresses? These
so you're you're doing like an owner, but for what? Like I think the
to
search.
assert that only the owner calls the number, like setting the number.
Oh, okay, sure, sure. So let me share. I already have that, so could be useful. So let me search. Okay, so I don't know in Telegram could be. I could show you some code. Share you some code.
Could
Or
I
you
think
maybe
we have it in GitHub at the end.
could
yeah,
you
yeah,
maybe retry with the Cairo AI code again, maybe with proper context on what data type is supposed to be and all this sort of stuff, maybe?
yeah.
Uh, yep.
So I think like the owner, you have to declare like a. Okay, yeah, I have it. So let me search.
'Cause I think Manuel have it like,
Yeah, I make like a simple example. You can see, yeah, in there, in the contract, in the set number, uh, set winning
yeah. So
number.
you have to basically do this,
Yeah,
trying to unwrap. Let's see if this guy.
you have to delete the from, I think.
No, but
From
I think the Cairo AI coder is lost kind of. But anyway, so I just have to copy the address, right, and do a
Yeah.
try into and unwrap
Uh-huh.
like this.
Yeah.
Trying.
Trying to.
trying to an unwrap.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah, I think he is kind of lost on that terms.
On the
Uh,
imports. Yeah,
the coder.
right,
But
right.
yeah, but basically the like the logic he got it well. The only thing that was kind of hard for him was this part of setting the contract address.
The import. Can we try two other functions? Maybe like getting number and maybe like maybe incrementing or decrementing number. Can we like try these functions as well just to see how this goes about?
Yep. So I will tell him now do a function to increment this number and assert only owner can call it.
Oh, nice.
This one was actually pretty.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It was pretty neat.
Yeah.
I think it was just the first the import, I guess. Uh, the whole contract address import. I think that was the issue. But I think yeah, in terms of the functionality and the logic. I think it's perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, and now we will set a function to um, for the user to call and to set to verify if he's a winner.
Hmm.
So we'll tell him do a function to no that receives a number and compares the number in the contract. If it is the same, return true. If not, false. Yeah, I think it's pretty simple. I just
Yeah. But
like
I think maybe the decorator, it should be view type. Don't you think it should be view type?
uh,
Because
Hmm.
no, but I think at the end we will call a token dispatcher to because if this value is true, then the balance of this contract will have to go to the caller address.
Mhm.
So I will tell him if the number is the same, comma, use a token dispatcher to transfer half of the Stark balance of the contract to the caller address. And I think he knows what a token dispatcher is.
That will be great because that instruction is kind of difficult. But let's see. Let's see.
Searched code base for Open Zeppelin token dispatcher.
Oh, that's nice.
It's got it.
Because I did it like the same. I import like Open Zeppelin ERC20. Try to declare in the contract and
But yeah, I think on the line 36 it should still be view. Don't you think? Because we're not touching the storage.
Mhm.
Yeah, C20 balance of dispatcher.
Maybe we can put it on view then. Oh,
Okay, what does it say? IRC20 balance of dispatcher.
You have to
I
update
think
the start dump to import, I think, Open Zeppelin.
maybe
I think
yeah.
he can make it. So
I really like, yes.
Also, I think the maybe the IRC20 balance of dispatcher. I think it should be IRC20 dispatcher. Maybe that's the issue,
yeah,
right?
probably. Did he import? Yeah,
Yeah.
imported like a lot of things here. Let's see. Dot balance of contract address. That Stark address, contract address. Dot. It's crazy that he got the contract address,
Hmm.
Mm,
but this one is from mainnet.
right.
So I will check this
Mm.
contract and get the token address there. But still, it's crazy that it got the address. Like I didn't know he can do that. And
I think you have to run discard build. I don't know.
no, it's getting some errors here into the contract address.
Function not found. Mm. Like why did you mention that you need the contract address? Oh wait, you need
So the user gonna is gonna tap his like the screen is gonna
right.
send like one Stark. So one Stark, two Starks, three Starks. Once
Mm,
when you're set, you will get all
mm,
that three to you.
makes sense.
So we have to dispatch that to the user, right? To the winner, right?
Mm, makes sense.
But
20 dispatcher. First, get contract address. What's the issue with get contract address?
I don't know. I don't know. He's not getting this get contract
Maybe
address.
try doing fix with AI maybe, or put it in the composer.
He will ask you to
No, I
apply.
think this. I think the context has been changed because now it's giving rust for some reason. Maybe the rule context.
Yeah, there's the rule.
Okay.
Maybe we can let's create a new chat
Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
and add the Cairo rule. Let's tell him to fix this.
Mm, I think maybe what you could do is maybe try opening a new chat, and then maybe try saying like fix the code, something like that, and with the MCP, with the rule in it as well. The why is the off balance? Looks like the import is an issue as well.
Yeah,
ERC20. I think it should be ERC20 colon IERC20 after ERC20. Oh no. Oh,
like here.
IERC20. Yeah, I guess that should be IERC20. Don't you think? Or am I wrong?
Let
Yeah.
me.
No, I think the problem is here the this identifier, but I don't know. I think I have open Zeppelin. Yeah, I have open Zeppelin here.
You have to try to import like in this way because that version give me like some errors. I'm gonna share you. Uh, uh, I'm gonna share you in the Telegram. Try to import like in this way.
Okay. Yeah, makes sense. This version is kind of
It's kind of like old,
maybe this fix it.
but try to run a scar build to
Wait a second
yeah.
for the coder to.
There's a lot of stuff happening at the same time.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
For open Zeppelin. Okay.
That's okay.
Yeah,
To
maybe.
apply that, so
Yep. This works. Yep. Maybe try the one next one as well.
no, he's still thinking.
Oh, okay. Still thinking. It's searching all the contracts, I guess. Oh, this just particular code base. Okay. Hmm. Do, do, do. Okay. Self.rs.
Mm,
Shouldn't this be self dot contract address or get contract address or contract? Yeah, I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't know if these guys get it, but I don't know if we have to import something from Starnet, like if there's a
I
function.
guess we need to know. What do you think? Get contract address.
Yeah, I think he Nope, he didn't get it.
So you
Uh,
have to.
Yeah, he didn't get it still.
mhm.
He tried to do a contract address here, but I don't know if this will work.
No, because this the contract is set as zero.
Yeah.
So
But after that, you have to declare like in the start address. So I think it's kind of well. I don't know. I don't know if you go down. So
Where?
so now it's with no errors in that part, right?
No, but we are setting the contract address to zero, so
Yeah,
that
you
doesn't
have.
work.
Yeah, but after that, you have to declare the RC20 dispatcher with the start address, and he's doing well. Like in
Yeah, but we don't have our contract address because he's trying to get the Starks from this contract, and this contract is set to zero here, so it will
okay,
get
okay,
nothing.
yeah, yeah, yeah. No, 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 I understand. Sorry.
I don't know if you use something similar here
Yeah,
with the
you
contract
can
address.
in the withdraw part. Or yeah, you can do in that part. So I'm uncertain. After that, I get the amount, and I I
actually, you know what? Can you do use Starknet get caller address?
Okay,
If you go back, yeah. Uh,
but actually,
can you just go up? Can you
what we
scroll
need
up?
actually what we need is only this function to get the current balance.
Oh, okay.
Because what we want to get here is the balance of the address.
yeah, exactly.
So we just need this get current balance, and
But
then the
no, I think
dispatcher needs
you
to
might have
transfer
to
it.
set a new function there, is it? That particular contract.
Sorry,
Can you go back again to the other one?
to which one?
The other
This one.
repository? Yeah, I think maybe can you scroll down? I think you might have set get current balance here somewhere. Yeah, see get current balance.
Okay,
Use
so
the
dispatcher balance
dispatcher
level,
balance up. It's right.
and this get contract address. Yeah,
Yeah, it's an
here.
import
You
from
start
start.
there. This is what I was talking about.
Hmm.
So yeah, that's what he's missing then.
Yeah, you can remove the line 9. Yeah. Get
Uh,
this. Yeah, you
So
can
that's
delete that.
fine, and the other one.
Get contract address. Yep,
Hmm.
should work now. Yeah, you
no,
can just replace this.
and yeah,
There you
there we
go.
go.
Hmm.
And let's use a scar build to see that everything is running fine. Oh, I'm not in the deer.
Yeah, I think it's built here. Okay.
And no, I think this is the whole contract we need.
Right.
Like, let's do this a view function. I don't know.
You need to remove the V0. Yes.
Uh,
And I think the yeah, I don't know why it doesn't let me do it as a view.
Let me quickly check.
But yeah, I think basically this is what we need from the contract. Maybe we can deploy it right now. Using Nascent Cast on Sepolia. So
Okay. So essentially now what we've done is we've basically created the contract using the Cairo AI coder, and now
mhm.
we're going to be deploying the contract so that then we got the contract address and then we'll be able to like interact with the contract with the front end. Uh,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Also, this tool, SNCast, we used to deploy the contracts using Starlink. I don't know, I don't remember the tool, but we know that this SNCast is like a magic. You can like declare and deploy, like very
Mhm.
simple.
Right.
Yeah, we used to use Starkly, and it's kind of a mess. But
Yeah, you have to put some parameters,
I
and
don't
yes,
know. I don't know why this didn't work. Like it says, contract failed to compile and start.
um,
Contract name, stop. Yeah.
yes, for some reason it's not
Okay.
work.
Maybe can you try deploying it through Starkly maybe instead of.
Oh, I don't have a Starkly set up right
Oh,
now.
you have.
And
Got it. Got it. Got it.
let's see.
Mm,
Or maybe do a scarp clean and then try again. So we no parameters to set because there's no
Yeah,
constructor. Yeah.
what I don't see is the interface. I don't know if that's
No, that's all good. Contract failed to compile. This is interesting. Maybe was there like a version issue? Not quite sure.
could
Maybe
be, maybe it could be this Open Zeppelin.
mhm. What version was it before? Okay. Yeah,
Let's
you
see.
need to first compile. Yeah. Yeah. So,
Oh, nope. The the Zeppelin contract was alright.
I try to remove that git part. I don't know if it's gonna be like useful.
This one,
Yeah, that's for the older version. You have to delete that and delete that tag. Leave it at.
like this.
Yeah, yeah. Go ahead.
Let me clean.
Start build. Yeah.
Data didn't untag.
I
Let
think you'll
me.
have to remove V.
You have to
Yeah,
put in. Yeah.
yeah. I don't know. Okay, yeah. What's going on? Now let's see if this works.
I don't think the tag should have been an issue. Let's see. Or maybe you can also try maybe if Cairo Echo is working. Oh, okay. Wait. Declare. Nope. Contract failed to compile in Starknet.
Uh,
Yeah, I don't really know why it's failing.
Not sure.
so
Maybe you try putting this error in the Cairo AI coder, saying that you're trying to uh, you're trying to deploy the contract using Simcast stuff. not SNCast, like, is there any other tool that you use? Maybe a script that you use to deploy?
No, I think I have only used SNCast and Starknet, but I don't have Starknet right now set up on this machine.
Got it, got it. Mm, Discuss is using a different compiler version than your local scarp build. Okay, can you go to maybe scarp.toml? I think the version might be different here, the scarp toml.
Scarp tunnel, yeah.
Yeah, maybe the Starknet version that you use is maybe different.
I don't think so. Let's see. Yeah, it's the
Yes.
same.
Hmm, interesting. Not quite sure. Hmm. Maybe check what your like your SNCast version is, and then based on that, give it to the Cairo AI coder.
Okay, I'll tell him like I got Scarp 2.11.4 and SNCast 0.43.1.
Yeah.
Also, I can try from my side. If you pass me the contract, I can deploy it.
Okay, sure. I will send it via Telegram.
Yeah, great.
Okay, just gonna remove the screen because you're sharing TG. Yeah.
Okay, let me try it.
Okay.
So it's actually telling me to use the to use this
Mm,
command.
yep. Maybe try it out. I think instead of network, you need to put like the Sepolia or the RPC.
Let's see if
Yeah. Contract name. You need to put contract name
yeah,
after
he needs
SN.
to name instead of this contract.
No, no. Can you do up again? No, that's not the issue. Like just paste, like remove this and paste. Yeah. Here you see SNcast declare, right? And after that you see contract. You need to put it as contract name. Yeah. Parse error slash n. Oh wait, you need to change the network to Sepolia. Artifact, please make sure you have specific package and we enabled Sierra and custom generation. Is Sierra and custom true in the scarp.toml?
Sorry.
Can you go to scarp.toml once?
Oh yeah.
Okay, your Sierra true. Can you do custom true as well? Yeah. Enter.
Sorry again.
Can you enter and type CASM
Oh
equals true and then try it out. Mm, Maybe let's try this one more, or maybe we can move off with the deployed contractors that you already have.
yeah, sure. Uh,
Yeah,
Yeah.
I tried from my side and it's giving me like the same error. I don't
Okay.
know.
Not sure what the issue is, but maybe like let's move on to the like. with the existing contract address that you've deployed. Maybe let's use that and then work on the React.js part,
Okay,
React Native part. Sorry.
so well, I'll give it a final try here.
Yeah.
Maybe, yeah, but it doesn't. Um, yeah, so let's change to desktop mobile.
I don't know. I think if you're gonna share like the code of the contract that I create to
Oh
keep.
yeah, sure. So basically, is this contract?
Mhm.
Uh, it's kind of well done actually. So it got events, a withdraw, a winner. Um, you got the constructor. Here you got the implementation, which is the verify winner. Set the winning number, which is the function we use to set the number as an admin. Also, we got the withdraw to actually enable the user to withdraw everything. And here is the this is the function we will be calling when pressing the button, which is verify winner.
Got
So
it.
we will generate the number on the front end. We send it to the contract, verifies if the number is the same on both the contract and the front end, and then we set the winning number to the contract address that called the address. So we use mpx. We use expo for this. I think mpx info run and neos.
Okay, now we're moving on to the UI side, right? Like the
Yeah.
mobile. Okay, go ahead. Nice.
And so essentially now you're create. Are you going to create a new package and then start it from new to code it, or how is this?
We have like kind of something written already,
Mhm.
but it's pretty simple. It's basically just a screen, which is this one, which will show only this part of the application. We will do the onboarding, and we will call the contract with button. So also we got the Supabase and everything, like to create the client. You will have to provide the Supabase URL and the anon key. I don't really care to share this because this is local.
Yeah.
Um, and we got a util here that is for formatting amounts on when setting up the calls to the contracts, because they have to be in a certain um,
Format, yeah.
yeah, in a format. So now we are on Expo Go. Now you can basically just open the create web processing command. Let's try it on web then to see if there's a mistake. But yeah, there you see
Yeah, yeah.
the app. And so basically we just have this screen. We are going to build everything from scratch.
Got
So
it.
what we are going to do first is to do the auth. So we will have an auth. Obviously, if you're going to do this, you probably need like more security layers for doing this. But since we are vibe coding, basically, we are going to use just an email.ts, and we will call the Supabase straightly from here without using an external API and securing everything. Obviously, you don't have to do that because that's very bad, and you will probably use an OTP instead of setting just a password, because what we're going to do is just setting up the password and the email, because on a local development you can do that. The How can I say that, the OTP. You have to just basically do email and password without verifying the email. So let's just tell him, give him the context to use um, the entire folder. So you just send the stop mobile, and you can tell him, based on index.tx tsx design, please make the screens for authentication with email and password using Supabase.js. And I will give him a screenshot. But I like to do like give him a screenshot of what I like. I would like the screen to look like.
Nice.
So I just come here to Figma, taking a screenshot and send it to you. I basically use Cloud for design, but I think Cursor also gets the design and the image. So
Yeah, to give it like the context.
Mm-hmm. Got it.
what we could also be doing is setting up here like another util for calling the Cabos service. So well, Cursor makes this work. We can go to Cabos wallet service, and here we'll have to create an organization for the application. So I think I got already an account, and there you go. You'll have to go to the dashboard, and we'll give you an API secret and the hash secret, which is used to hash your private keys. You actually don't need this, but maybe it's useful for you to have it. And we got this API secret, which is the one you have to send through the Bitter token.
Hmm.
So let's
And
see
can you
how.
also like quickly like explain like what is this wallet provider and like what is this used for and like
Yeah, sure.
what's all going over here?
So basically, this wallet provider what will give you is the ability to create and deploy wallets on any network you want. So, for example, for this app, what we will be doing is that every time a user signs in, we create a wallet and save it to the database. So the user actually gets an invisible wallet. He doesn't know he has a wallet, but it's being created on under the app. So you just hit this endpoint. You have to provide obviously the token, and you send the network, and in seconds you get a
Account. Nice.
an account. This is an Argent account. So if you head over here to the Explorer, I think it has not been confirmed yet. Oh, this is a public key, not the address.
Mm.
Yeah, and there you go. You
Mm.
have the account deployed. So basically, what you want to do with this is to save it on here on this table. Uh, you'll have to have the address and the private key, uh, and obviously this private key is hashed with your hash secret. And then we go here to execute the function. So here the endpoint is a little bit more difficult to call, since we will need the calls to the contracts. So for example, this call is just to approve this amount of starks, is to approve zero starks to be spent on here in this address. And you will provide the calls, the network, and the address and the hash PK of the wallet you created. So that's basically what enables you to do this service. And let's see if
And
That
like in terms of
service.
this security perspective, like how is this supposed to go? Like
Uh-huh.
in terms of like storing the private key and stuff like in the backend now you're using Superbase. Look how like like what's the consideration in terms of security and stuff? Maybe could you
uh,
shed
like
light on
from consumer side or from our side.
from both the side?
So basically, from consumer side, what they would need to do, or what we will try to do, is to not store the PK or not give the hash PK. So this endpoint could be called also just with the address. So the PK will not be shown as hashed or as anything. And from our side, what we do, um, well, is basically creating the hash secret for the organizations, and we'll keep on rotating that secret. So it will change. It will constantly change. So it is kind of impossible to get the secret.
We
Got
have
it.
like a double hashing that part,
Yep.
so it's kind of secure.
And now let's see if I can open the iOS simulator. I think it is.
Also, you can see that that service is kind of very awful. So if you want to create another application and you don't want to mine around creating accounts, you can like tell us that you're gonna try it like using they deploying in Sepolia, and you like call the API and you start getting that account, so you're like all set. You don't have to mine that. So that's very awful. I think there's another function to call the contracts, you know. Sometimes when you have to like call a contract, you have to define some information, the call data and some information, right? So we have like a function that you're gonna receive like the parameters, the address of the contract, and you can call from our API, and you're gonna like return the response, and you're all set. So it's like making some tasks more easy, you know,
Mhm.
Yeah,
using like
at the end, the idea is to for Web2 devs to not touch like anything on the infra, because I know it's kind of a pain for them. We have already talked with lots of devs that kind of see implementing the paymaster or deploying accounts invisible wallets. um, it's kind of difficult because it's a lot of work, like a lot to learn, and there's not enough documentation like to do it. So enabling these endpoints, and we want to turn it not into just endpoints but libraries, um, will make everything easier for the dev.
Got it. Makes sense.
that's like the
uh,
main idea. Mhm.
yeah.
Okay.
Now let's see if we can navigate to this screen. And yeah, I just have to input the email address now. Let's see if he made the changes for the. Okay. So yeah, it signs it with the password. Let's provide the email. Let's set a password, and if everything goes right, we should have an user on the app. Okay, something happened. Let's see. Yeah, it's not connecting. It seems.
She tried to put that something like
A little
Valid.
more.
Okay. Ah, it's hanging in.
Yeah,
Not.
you need to sign up, right?
Yeah.
there you go.
Okay.
Nice.
Now we have a user, right?
Hmm.
Uh,
Hmm.
let's delete it for now, and we'll go here to the Kava service. Let me open the chat, and I will tell him to create two functions to call these two endpoints. Provide him the endpoints,
Hmm.
and I will tell him open. will add the params.
Hmm.
So now what we want to do is that if the user signs up, we want to create him a wallet using this service, right?
Right.
He will create it on utils. All right. Now the token he's asking bit via params. I'll tell him they need, well, the call execute phone endpoint needs these params, and just send him this, and oh, let's accept this, and this one needs this.
You did this basically to get the structure, is it?
Hmm.
Yeah. So basically, it builds up like everything. Oh, did he added the?
No, I don't see. Deploy payload. I see in the first one.
Let's see. No, he's not applying this to the endpoint. Uh,
You can copy it.
add the params to the fetch call.
Will execute endpoint.
Yeah, I
I think
think
it's
now he gets it. All right. Now I think we can go to the password, and now every time a user signs up, every time a user signs up, call the endpoint to deploy, and we'll have to set a token here, by the way. Obviously you don't have to like put the API secret here, but because we are doing it on a live stream, we're putting it here. But and also for the safety of your users, you probably won't do this on client's side. You would have to do it on server side, so you can store this as a secret.
Hmm.
And now, so you see the password. Call endpoint access token. Oh, he's calling the token here, so this won't be needed. Let's set the endpoint here.
Guys, I'm gonna be right back. So.
Yeah, yeah, sure, sure.
No worries. Let's see what this returns. So let's make this a constant and call it deploy data. And we'll have to console.log this. So let's try to call this in the app. And setting up a password. And there you go, the address and the private key is set. So now let's tell him that this is the output. Call deploy endpoint, comma. Let's say him, I want you to store this on Supabase table called user wallet. And let's see which has a address and a PK. And I think this will have also a user ID, which will be an FK to your user. So you have to put this and this on the ID. And there you go. And let's save it like this. Now I'll delete this user. And now what we need now is to save this in the user wallet. We need to save here to save the address, PK, and UID from Supabase auth. And this will save this everything into your database. So then you can start calling the other endpoint.
Got it. So essentially, so far, what we've done is we've used the wallet connector, and then we've used certain endpoints, which is basically the deploy and declare endpoint, and we've
Yeah,
connected that to the front end where whenever you create whenever you're trying to create or continue with email, so you enter your email and then you put your password in, and that particular password hashes with the private key if I'm not wrong, and that's why you get like a hashed double hashed private key over there. So no one would be able to access, or like if there was like a leak, or like if you were trying to access that private key, you would not be able to access it, right?
yeah, you will have to like get the user password, and you will have to get the hash secret from the organization, and you will
Hmm.
also have to get our secret that we
Hmm.
use in the backend.
Makes sense, makes sense.
So it's
So
like
and
a
now
triple hash.
yeah, right, right, right. And now since you've connected the endpoints, and now whenever you click on continue with email and then try signing in, it gives you like, it basically creates a new wallet with a new private key, a hash,
Yeah,
double hash private key. Yeah,
yeah.
got it.
And also like another use case you could have here is to just use a wallet for a user session, and if
Mm-hmm.
you don't need to actually execute anything using tokens or balance, you can do it too, because we also cover the gas fees, so the user won't need anything from like any token, any balance.
Got it, got it. And now, for example, okay, got it. Makes sense. And now, say for example that he wants to use this particular account, uh, like try importing this account to some other app, or like, will that be possible, or like how is this supposed to go in terms of
uh,
recovery?
if he would like to use this No, I think it is not possible for the moment.
Right.
Like to like you would say to put it like on something like Argentine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Because you
it's
guys
not
use
possible
Argent
for.
class hash at the backend, right?
Sorry.
You guys use Argent class hash, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah, we use the Argentine class hash. We have to enable the users to insert. So let me take a second here,
Sure.
and let's enable the read access too. And there you go. Now again, okay, it won't let me. Oh,
Window is not defined. User already exists, it says.
yeah, I didn't delete one. Now I think it should be on the table. Yep, there you go. So basically, you need to store this record, and since it is linked to a user, it will be linked to this email, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Now we will tell cursor uh, to actually fetch the wallet. So we will do this: fetch the user wallet from Supabase if the user has a wallet, attempt to sign in.
Mm-hmm.
And I will tell him also to create an atom, uh, create an atom file to store the user
Okay.
session.
Mm-hmm.
We will say the email, address, and PK. So we can access this like on the local device.
Yeah, make it like globally.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and then we will go to this other screen,
Yeah.
which is like the main one. So we can call the contracts.
Makes sense.
Nice.
Okay, I think he's making the user session atom. There you go. And we have to import the JOTI. So now we shouldn't have any errors here. This one, let's add this. Oh,
Mm,
why isn't finding the user session atom?
oh. You have to set that, no?
Oh yeah, that's why. Nope, he's not accepting this.
Hmm. User session.
Maybe just click on copy path and then put it out.
Sorry,
Not
where?
sure. No, 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 nothing, nothing.
I will fix it with AI.
Yeah.
Yeah. Excellent.
Yeah, I think that was it. And
Same line.
yeah, I think the logic is already there. So let's try now the sign in.
Mm-hmm.
If anyone is trying to like do an app, a mobile app, I will recommend to use Expo. It's kind of pretty easy to use, and actually Cursor knows a lot about Expo.
Right,
Oh,
right.
and they also got tools like for building your I don't know what was called, but anyways, let's make the other screen. Uh, let's make here home.
So far, like basically we've like done an end-to-end like wallet creation and like user onboarding, and now
Yeah,
it's just about displaying the wallet address and few other stuffs, and also connecting the contract part so that the user is able to interact with it, right?
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Yeah.
Now let's see if we have the yeah, we have the tab button here. So I will tell him. Actually, I think I will tell Claude to do this because Claude is kind of better at design.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, but I think no, I will tell Cursor because Cursor has the context of the images. So I will tell him. Uh, I want you to do the screen I sent you. Uh, when tapping the button, make sure to change images. Use tab btn dot png oh, png and tab btn pressed dot png, and I think he should generate like everything.
Let's see. Let's see.
I don't know if he's will touch the index because I see him doing something on index.
Mm,
Yep, he's doing it on index. Uh, do it on home.tsx.
yeah.
Was this cursor slacking?
No, there you
Okay, accept this. Require assets. I think he's not getting the images.
go. The
Okay,
source.
yeah, this source, the email PNG. I don't know. He's using email PNG. Okay, do not use. Use an icon from any library. And in the meantime, when the password is done, when everything is done, the router should be replaced by home. And yep,
Hmm.
there you go. Except uh,
You have to.
this.
Mhm.
Yo, I don't know what he's asking for my for my GitHub. That's kind of
Kind of strange, but
yeah.
AI turns kind of strange sometimes.
Let's see if it's because yeah,
I
it's
think it's
because the package. I don't know what he's asking. Uh,
I don't know,
yeah,
maybe to install this package. Okay. But strange, why do you need password for
yeah. I
that?
don't know why he needs the. We'll tell him to use another package because I won't give my my password to that. I mean,
Yeah.
And I think this is not related with Cairo AI Coder. This is without the context of AI Coder, if I'm not wrong. Yeah.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
probably.
Yeah.
Okay, I think yeah with the Expo icons is better. I mean,
Mm.
we're using Expo, and we had here.
I think
Let's
you're all set.
the Expo start and reload the app. And it's not sending us to. Oh, I think it's here. We have to call
Yeah.
the router to replace. Oh, this here. And there you go. I don't know. He's not using the buttons. Let's see why.
This looks more like a loading animation. Static
Yeah.
Yeah,
one.
yeah. I don't know why he's not using the.
Try to say to use the bottom. I think in the first instance it uses, but when you change the material side,
I
the
think
icon,
he's not using at all. Like
no, 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 he's not using.
use the BTNs, PNGs for displaying the button. If not, we can try using Cloud. Since Cloud, I think it's better.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I think maybe we should probably try specifying it, the directory and like the image names exactly. So maybe that can be
Yeah, I'll
a bit more.
I'll give him like the context. Let's give him the images. Use a bit in image displaying the button, and there you go.
What's happening to cursor? It's all slow all of a sudden.
Oh, there you go.
Ah, okay,
Nice.
nice.
You have to ask again.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, it looks kind of the same, right?
right,
Yeah.
right. True, true.
Nice.
And now we can do the part of maybe displaying the wallet address and the balance. I don't know if we can do the balance right now, to be honest. But yeah, let's see. It's on the library the utils, and let's call. Oh, we have already the execute. So we will build the calls. What we will do then is to call the transfer call.
Mm-hmm.
So if you can access like your functions, what I do is actually to send this to someone, like I don't know. Let's get this and send. So you actually review the transaction, and you click here, and you can see the call.
Hmm.
So basically, this would be the address, the Starnet address, and this would be amount. These two would be the amount. So let's try to call this only this function and see how it goes. So I will tell cursor that here every time a user presses btn or releases the button, releases the button, because I think we can leave it like pressed. So every time a user releases the button, call the execute endpoint um, with the address of the user, the address pk atom, and
You have to
network.
generate a random number, right?
So poly network. No, we are only calling here the transfer, so we don't need the number right now. So poly network, and let's say him leave the calls as an empty array, and we will set up the calls ourselves because that's kind of more Starnet than Cairo knowledge. So I
Mm-hmm.
don't think Cursor would comprehend
Mm-hmm.
this part. So basically, if you would want to do this on your app, you would actually have to build that data, make the user sign, and call the paymaster to execute the transaction. But with our service, you just call the endpoint, and we do that all for you.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
Let's see. So here is the token, here is the network, here is the address and the PK, and we will set a call. You can actually go to their documentation to see kind of the format of the calls. So you got here the API reference, and you can see the calls is uh, like an array, and this would be the format, right? So you got the contract address where you're calling this.
Right. Like the contract that you are calling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this, let's copy this like it is and put it right here. Let's
Uh,
see. I
I
think
think there's
this
an
is,
extra bracket. Yeah.
yeah. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
And now this, if we run this, I think it would work. So let's,
And the contract address here is the one that you've already deployed, right? With these certain
e-
functions.
mhm.
since we will do first the transfer, because we will
Uh-huh.
need to transfer
Mm.
the amount. What we will have to do is call the contract address would be the user address, and the call data in the call data would be the contract we are trying to send the amount to.
Makes sense.
Uh, so now, sorry, I was doing the const stress, and let's see if we can call the endpoint successfully. So we will use this as a test. This
Mhm.
will only approve to. I need the start contract, by the way. Uh, so Polia, let's go. Okay,
Mhm.
and if we tap this, this should be calling a an approve on zero start, so it should go See, and here is the transaction hash.
No, go ahead. It's nice.
So it was just an approval.
Mm-hmm.
So nothing happened really. You can
Mm.
see you paid fees, but the user doesn't have
Any
any
tokens?
any any balance on his account. Right now, this account here is empty. But we paid
Yes. Yeah.
for the
The fee.
gas.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what we want to do, and then Anton, is to send one Stark to the other contract.
Mm-hmm.
So first, it would be the same, the Starks. Then this one would be transfer. If you go over here, you can see that the call is called transfer. So you put here transfer,
Mm-hmm.
and on the call data, you will have to put the receiver, would which would be the contract address, but I don't have the contract address. Can you just share the contract address to me, Emmanuel?
Yeah, 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 I can show.
Maybe you can share it through here
Telegram.
through this chat, please.
Okay, sure.
And also, like you can batch your transaction, so you can just have approve and then also the transfer at a single call. So you're executing like one click as approve and
Yeah, no,
transfer.
you can actually send multiple calls. You can send the calls you want, but you have to make sure that, like the user has enough balance,
Hmm.
because if not, it will fail. I will try to do that failed um, transaction because the user doesn't have balance. This is Poly, sorry. There you
Mm-hmm.
go. And now this one is the address we will be sending an amount to. Here, it's kind of complex seeing this amount like this, like seeing a zero or a one like this. So
Hmm.
that's why we have this other util, which is called a format amount. So basically, you would send the amount that you want to provide and the decimals of the token. Basically, for you to know, the Stark has 18 decimals, and I think the stable coins have six, and Bitcoin has 12. I don't know if I'm right, but yeah, that's some things I have been learning. So basically, we just call here format amount. We have to import it and send this like this. So this will format everything to make it simpler, right?
Yeah.
So maybe this probably will fail because the user has no gas. Oh, what happened there? Ah, it stopped.
Oh.
I opened FaceTime. Sorry. Let's reload. Yep, and let's sign in. Now, if we tap, this one should fail because the user has no balance.
Yeah.
And there you go. There is an error. Now I will send this user, which is this address. I will send him one Stark from Spolia, and let's set him one. Confirm. And this guy should have one Stark right now. Uh,
Tokens transfer part.
I think it has to be confirmed. Let's see the transaction hash to see what happened.
I think it's ready now. You can say so in the tokens transfer in the contract data.
No, there is no tokens.
You can see in there. I think. Yeah, you can see there. There you
Oh, okay. I don't
go.
know
Mhm.
why it doesn't show the
Yeah,
amount.
sometimes it doesn't show.
But okay, let's try to send one Stark then.
I don't know if it works because you only have one.
No, it should work because we pay the gas. Let's see if something happens here. Execute endpoint error. 500.
I mean, I don't know if you already did the transaction and you consume the only one token that you have or not.
I don't think so. Because the log will show me the transaction hash.
Mm,
Mm-hmm. Are
Uh,
you consoling the transaction hash anywhere? I don't
yeah,
see
yeah.
a console.
I'm consulting the transaction hash here. Let's see here.
Oh, okay. Got it. Hmm. Can you go to the account address again? The new address that's been created for the user. Can you go to the account address?
Yep, sure. Maybe it's because it's missing a zero.
You know, I was thinking. Yeah, just copy paste. I'm saying like try it in the browser. I mean like the Voyager. Like just check it out again. Yeah. No direct this contract may be executed outside. View the account calls. Can you click on account calls?
Account calls.
Mm,
Token network.
because even if there was an error, it should have shown.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can see the logs from the service. Could be there's an error. Could be there.
Yeah, we don't have logs on that right now.
Okay.
Let's see if we can console log the rest.
It seems that that endpoint works because I don't see that throw error. No.
No, I think it is showing here. Alert the error.
Mm, mm, got it.
Says the data is empty here.
Yeah, that's because the endpoint is failing.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it's the format amount which is failing. What we will do is
Try to see in that way. Yeah.
see,
Yep.
I'll send it like this so I can
And
see
you
because the Starnet
yep.
JS doesn't work here for
Yep.
React Native, I think. So maybe that's a problem. Yep, that was the problem.
Nice.
Mm, got it.
So Starnet JS doesn't work on React Native. But you can send here. You can see here we send 0.01 Starks. Uh, I don't know if I can.
I think it's
I,
pending somewhere.
no, what I will do is to actually get the amount. Uh,
You mean view the balance is what he's saying?
I'll get the amount from here. Like if I want to just send one token, then this will be the same.
Yeah.
So we'll be constantly sending one token to this contract. And let's see if this contract actually got the tokens. And yep, it
Yeah.
seems
Yeah.
like
So,
it got one Stark.
nice.
Can
So
you
now,
can you copy that address and try it out in Stark Scan once instead of
sorry.
Voyager? Can you use the Stark Scan Explorer once?
Okay, sure. Let's see.
Because it's a bit weird to not see all the assets or tokens.
Mm,
Sepolia.
well, yeah, yeah.
Yep. Here you should be able to see in portfolio.
Where is that? Here. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. It has
Yeah,
one Stark. This is the contract.
got it.
So now I will send more Starks to this account so we can continue trying.
Or even you can like reduce the decimal point, so you can just use one stock and do many transfers.
Sorry?
You can reduce the decimal point. Instead of doing one stock, you can do 0.001
Oh yeah,
stocks.
yeah, 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 yeah. We can do that too. So I think it's just decreasing this,
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
that's yeah.
and we will call. So we will do another call. What we will call now is this contract, right? So we want to do a write, and you can connect your wallet, and to see the call, you have to do. Well, first let's set the winning number. We will set like two,
Hmm.
Yeah.
and now let's set. And now let's say this will receive the player number. So let's say that it was a four that it was generated.
Hmm.
So this is the call we have to do. This is everything apparently.
Is that too much science?
So it's pretty basically simple if you want to do something like this. Now the contract address it should be this one. The entry point, I think is right over here. Is this one,
Verify winner.
and the call data should be only A4 apparently.
Hmm.
And yeah, so let's see if we can get this and tap.
I think you will see an even in the contract, so you can guess if it works
Okay, cool.
or no.
No,
Uh,
I think no.
it's pending, could be.
No, I think I did. I send it. Yeah, yeah, I sent the.
Can you try once more? I'm not sure. Mm, maybe it
If you
comes under
refresh,
your particular wallet events. Maybe. Yeah, check it out.
Oh yeah, the wallet events probably. Let's see.
oh, yeah, yeah, but the even only will show if you win. So
Ah,
Mm,
okay. No,
yeah,
that's
okay.
different.
That's
it doesn't matter.
But anyways, let's try to search the wallet here. So Poly again to see the activity. Uh, there's 7 events. Oh, um,
transaction executed.
You
Let's
will
see.
see, yeah, an event.
but I think it was sent. We
Mhm.
sent 0.11 Starks. This contract should have 1.1. I don't know.
In
No,
the
it's because the value is too minimal. So yeah, now it
Okay, so yeah,
makes sense.
it was basically sent. So now what we will do is to set the winning number here in a constant. Probably you wouldn't do this right here. Probably you would store this on your contract and then fetch it from there. But we'll have to build an entire API for that because React Native doesn't support that type of stuff like the StormJS.
hmm
So now what we will do here is to verify is win if the winning number. We'll have to create here a random number. So I will say create a function to generate a random number from 1 to 5. And what we will do is if this number that is generated is the same as this one, which is in the contract, uh,
you gotta display like you win, right?
yeah, yeah, and a button to withdraw.
hmm
So we can
Right.
call this other function, which is in the contract, uh, the
See.
withdraw function.
hmm Nice.
And I think this one is just to call the withdraw. There is no call data, so it's pretty simple too.
hmm That's
Okay.
how easy it is to call our service. Just sending the address and the payload is kind of simple from like a UI side. You don't have to construct like a call data.
Okay. Now here we will generate the number. Now on the call data, we will say the number it was generated. And
Hmm.
now here I will tell the AI to verify if it is winner. So let's say const winner equals 2, which is the number is in the contract.
Hmm.
I will say him if the random number generated when pressing PTN is the same as uh, winner, enable a button called withdraw. So this is pretty basic, but it's still it works like an example of what you can do with this, right?
Hmm. Yeah, you can call any contract, just sending
Right, right.
the entry point and some normal stuff. Could be like, but could be complex to send that call data, but you can do it like what Adrian did, like making like the call from your wallet address, take the call data and paste it in here.
Makes sense. The, maybe use instead of putting an auto, maybe try putting Claude 4 or something. That's what Annie mentioned in the comments for the whole cursor.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think I don't have like Cursor Pro. I don't know if you let me.
Got it.
Uh, but let's see if we can get the right number. So let's tap again, 4, tap again, 3, 5,
We got
1.
we're gonna tap until we get number two.
Yeah, yeah. That's it. Yeah, 5, 4. Yep, there you go. Number 2 winner. So on withdraw, what we want to do is another function.
Mm-hmm.
So let's say const handle withdraw. What is this?
I think it's a duplicate. You
Oh,
can't.
it already cleared the handle withdraw. Yeah.
Mm.
So let's see.
More effective, yeah. Yeah.
Right there you go. So what we can do is basically copy this.
Yeah, it's kind of making like the same.
See, it's
Mm-hmm.
just the same. And what we have to do is another call to okay, why don't I have? Okay, we need this.
Hmm.
Thanks.
And now what we have to do is call this and this function.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just calling withdraw because you can see there is no
Button.
uh, so the call data will be blank. Oh, and, and you
Just
can
kidding.
leave the call data as an empty array.
Yep.
And now let's see how much tokens this contract has now.
One
Yeah,
point 0.012. Okay.
we should receive like 0.0, no, 0.5, something like that. So let's trigger this handle withdraw in case it is Successful. Let's do the withdrawal successful. And so let's tap this button and see what happens. Oh, nothing.
Hmm. 0 cent.
No, because the address is wrong.
Mm.
Oh,
No, it should.
hopefully.
Okay.
Okay,
Oh,
nice.
And you can go here.
in
Your
the you
portfolio
can see,
should have like
yeah, you can see like in the events could be uh or in the contract. Search in the contract.
let's see. Yeah, probably the events are here. Yeah, winner.
Yeah, you
That's
Mm,
crazy.
nice.
see that it's a winner.
Portfolio. Can you refresh? There it is. Okay. Totally
There's no
Hawaii.
problems, right?
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, so
Nice.
that's kind of basically what you can do here.
Nice, 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 nice. Sounds good. And like, how would a read call? For example, we've done all the execute functions, basically withdrawal, verifying the winner, and all this sort of stuff. Also the transfer. Now, would it be possible you could show like a simple read function, basically maybe like a
We,
balance.
no, we don't actually have like on Cabos, we don't have that functionality yet,
Hmm.
but we can do it on this app. Basically because we would have to access to Starknet.js, and
Hmm.
Starknet.js is not compatible to React Native. That's why it was this function was failing. This
Hmm.
one, the format amount, since I used a library from Starknet.
Got it. Got it. Got it. Makes sense.
So we
Makes sense.
have to work also on those functions, the read functions, because those functions would need the ABI to actually be called.
Mm-hmm. Makes sense. But yeah, I think so far, like with what Cabo's Polar connector, we can like execute functions and all this sort of stuff. So, I mean, like we can create a pretty solid MVP with the existing infra, right? From
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
what.
you can actually be this not only like using your contract to store data, but you
Mhm.
can view it as a hybrid implementation, like using the I don't know a normal database like Supabase, and storing I don't know the values of the contracts to actually don't
Mhm.
have to access to it every single time that user has to interact with the data. So you
Right,
can do that, like do the hybrid, and also involve Web two devs into that.
right,
Okay.
right, right. Makes sense. Sounds good. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. But thank you so much, Adrian. Thank you so much, Emmanuel, for like completing the whole end-to-end application, which was called Stop, if I'm not so.
Yeah,
Stop,
stuff.
Stop,
Good
yeah.
stuff.
But yeah, I think that's pretty much it. We've come to the end for the stream. But yeah, if there's any questions, or also, I also wanted to talk about like give this particular section to Adrian and Emmanuel, just talking about what Cabos is and like what does this essentially help. Like how is this good for users? And
Hmm.
what are you exactly guys do? What are you doing with Cabos? Like maybe a quick explainer with respect to that, and then maybe we
Okay.
can end this.
Yeah, so
Sure.
let me
You
share
can
the
share the
screen again.
page. Mhm.
Yeah, I'll share the pitch, so you can get a little bit of context of what we are doing. So yeah, basically what we are doing on Cabos, as a mobile app, what we're trying to solve is this gap between the mainstream users that are kind of scared about blockchain and that don't have any other alternatives like from bank accounts and traditional finance. So we want them to get involved into DeFi and blockchain and use actually Starnet to do that, because Starnet is kind of aligned with that. So the solution we are giving right now is Cabos, which Cabos is a smart mobile app to invest stable coins on Starnet without having a smart wallet. We use BSU tokens to do this. So basically, you will lend USDC and generate yield.
Mhm.
What we offer is a seamless onboarding. Basically, what we just did, onboarding a user to Starnet by their email, is what we offer, but with a phone number. We are also working on different implementations like QR payments. There is another functionality we are working. It's called Simpe, which is a service very used in Costa Rica. And we also are working on virtual card that a lot of people have been asking for it because I don't know. I think it's kind of attractive.
Sure.
Yeah. So basically, this is the features. The Cabos card. We are working with Kulipa team to get this done. We think we can get this by December of this year, or maybe January or February. So we can launch this. It will be first launched on Costa Rica, and then we will be expanding through other countries. What you can do also on Cabos is to buy BTC with a single click. This will be attractive for Web2 users since BTC is pretty attractive. Everybody knows it's like kind of gold, but on digital. So we want to sell this like to the users to invest in BTC with just one click, and to know they can buy it here, and there is no complexity. We are also working on a QR payment code functionality. So it would basically work as a card reader. So you would just present the QR code and pay with crypto, right, in your Cabos account. And this one is an implementation which is something we want to achieve pretty hard. Simpe in Costa Rica is the a service for transactions that is being used all over the country. I think everyone in Costa Rica has Simpe. So what we want to do is to integrate Cabos into it, and you can do Simpe mobile with your Cabos account. You can this
Yes.
uh, graphs are kind of the usage. So you can see the amount in colones that is being moved with Simpe. It's 600 millions at the end of 2024 and 233 at the first quarter in 2025. So it's a lot. And you can see here also the amount of active phones per period. This is a little bit outdated, but it's the data we got from from the bank. So in 2021 it was increasing, but I can make sure that everyone is using Simple. So this would be a great implementation. Now, Emmanuel, I don't know if you want to talk about the wallet service and what we are aiming to do with
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
with.
for sure. Please walk us through. Yeah.
Yeah, so in Cabos is kind of like three parts. The first part is the mobile app. Also, we have a web page, like the same interface as the mobile, and also we have the wallet provider. As we show us, the wallet provider like give us like the possibility to create. To now we have some features. Like the main part is creating accounts on a Starnet, like without only calling our API. So it's kind of simple. Like the onboarding of your users is kind of very simple. You have to take that information from the API, storing in the database, and you're all set. Also, we have the second feature that we use that is calling contracts. Like making calls on, like try to call some contracts is kind of difficult sometimes. It's kind of messy with the parameters, but with our endpoint, you can call like pretty simple. You can see like the way we did. We have to put like the contract address and the call data, and you're all set. So we want to move like on that provider because we know that there's many applications in the Starnet and we want to be part of like supporting them, try to creating accounts and calling accounts, and also we are
Yeah.
gonna move adding some features. There's
Yeah, we are also talking with a lot of teams to
mm,
help them out. We have been reaching them to encourage them to do mobile applications the same way we are doing and using the Cabos wallet service. So the goal is to make more consumer apps.
Got it.
yeah,
Sounds good. Nice. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Adrian. Thank you so much, Manuel, for your time. I think it was super nice whole end to end. Like a video on creating a mobile app and especially using Cabos wallet connector. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Thank you so much. Yeah, maybe we'll see you all in the next video on a next vibe coding application. And yeah,
So
that's pretty much it. Thank you so much.
Thank
Yep.
you.
see you
Bye.
Thank
guys.
you. Thank you.
Bye.